Hey, it's Jared back with you, and welcome back to the Wrestling Never Sleeps podcast. This is your SmackDown live review for Friday, January 28th, 2020. Braun Strowman is back and he looks awesome. Bianca Belair picks up a big win, and Roman Reigns takes it personal with Kevin Owens. So before I get into the nitty gritty of what happened on this episode, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping new videos. Because we're going to talk about a lot of wrestling, baby, a lot of pro wrestling, WWE, AEW, and the like. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, the show opened up with a Daniel Bryan promo, which wasn't that great, to be honest. But that's never been DB's biggest asset is his mic work. But there was like little fumbles and bumbles and everything like that, and very cliche kind of Royal Rumble stuff. He was talking about every man for himself, and just kind of breaking down the how the match works. But I think we all know what it's up. But I mean, it's a go home show. I'm sure they were trying to kill time, and he put over the Royal Rumble, and he mentioned that he's done everything in his career, but the Rumble is something he has not done. So then, out of just freaking nowhere, AJ Styles from Monday Night Raw pops up, and they have like a little back and forth, and he challenges Daniel Bryan for later on the show. So I'm not gonna complain about that too much. Whenever we can get Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles on free television. With that, I think most fans are, and actually, I'm surprised they never had like a really like long rivalry, because I think that would just kind of be awesome. That's something that everybody could enjoy. But nonetheless, so then it goes into a segment where Bayley has a promo, and man, Bayley, I just love Bayley's work. She is by far one of the best talents, male or female. She's just a really freaking great heel. I'm so glad they turned her heel, because she's freaking hilarious. She's hilarious as a heel, and she's just great on the mics. So that goes into the Bianca Belair versus Bayley match, and I think it was a pretty decent match. I really like the fact that that Bayley is being used in a way where she's helping elevate newer talents. Because and Bianca Belair wins the match. Bayley can take a few losses. She is like the type of pedigree where she can take a few losses and it doesn't really hurt her at this point. And Bianca Belair needed that win to kind of show the audience that she is kind of like she's the up and coming new dog in the fight, and it kind of actually makes me believe that Bianca is going to win the Royal Rumble. Just the fact that they put her over Bayley in that episode, but Bianca Belair is a freaking hell of an athlete. She's got giant muscles. She's got big shoulders and big arms, and she is going to be one of the top superstars over the next 5-10 years. Once she kind of just gets her experience and timing right, you could tell she needs just a little bit more experience in the ring, but that obviously comes with time. She has not been doing this long, but the fact that she's surrounded by Charlottes and Sashas and Baileys, and people have been in Natalias, and people have been doing it a while. I think that she's gonna really be elevated over the next couple of years, so look out for that. So Bianca goes over Bayley in the match. Then she cuts this I don't know if the promo was, she was really out of breath. I don't know if the promo was supposed to be like that, or was she actually really out of breath from the match because she just wrestled. But it was a weird kind of promo, A, because she was kind of like panting and then like trying to catch her breath, but B, she just seemed like a little bit too excited. It didn't really match her character. She's her character. She's like, she's the best. She's been an athlete for her whole life, and nothing really. She's not surprised by her success. And then in the promo, she was kind of like, oh, I can't believe I just won. This is the biggest match of my career, and then things like that. So it something I noticed, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't really congruent with the character, but that's fine. So next up, we have King Corbin versus Dominic Mysterio. I think not a type of match that no one particularly cares about. And it was just a weird storyline because if you go last week, Dominic lost, and then Rey Mysterio says that, hey, if we continue to lose, you're gonna do it my way. So then this week he should have been doing it the Rey Mysterio way, but Dominic starts off the match like blindsiding King Corbin and like kind of sucker punches him like on the entrance ramp. But Rey Mysterio is like a huge baby face, so that was kind of like weird to see that. Dominic was acting like a heel, but it didn't really make any sense. So Corbin hits him with the ends of days, wins the match, and then attacks Rey Mysterio for whatever reason. But hey, gotta kill some time. It's the go home show, so that's what happened. So from there, we have a backstage segment between Big E, Miz, and Morrison. I'm going to be the first person to say that I'm not a really big fan of the Miz and Morrison characters now they have. Like, they're just like middle-aged idiots for some reason. I think with the fact that Miz has a mic work and he's a former WWE champion, I feel like you can get more out of his character. Especially like, we've seen the Miz when with the infamous Talking Smack promo against Daniel Bryan. Like, that Miz is like Intercontinental Champion Miz is a good Miz. I don't like this idiot dad Miz. And then John Morrison is one heck of an athlete, and he's just kind of like a lackey. It's stupid to me. And they have stupid comedy. They had some line about the GameStop stock. So they tried to throw in the pop culture reference there when I thought it was funny because basically Big E was just like, yeah, good job with the pop culture, kind of like, saying that this is stupid to WWE's humor. So we had that. So it seems like Big E is kind of feuding with the Miz and Morrison a little bit. From there, they announced that Natalya and Tamina are going to have a match to decide who is the 30th contestant into the Royal Rumble. Again, that's one heck of a way to just give away the 30th number. I think the Rumble works so well, and why it's so popular is because anything can happen. So if you announce the 30th contestant is Tamina or Natalya, like, does anyone care about that? I don't know. Nothing to take away from Tamina and not to take away anything from Tamina and Natalya, but they're just great. They're great team players. They're not really over with the fans or like the most popular superstars. I think a number 30 would be better if it was like Lana or something, to be honest. At least it's like a little different element. But Tamina and Natalya, but hey, we'll see. Anything can happen in the World Wrestling. I was going to say Federation, showing my age. And World Wrestling Entertainment. So, from there, we have a really awesome video package about the Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns feud. And one thing I have to say, and I've said this in previous episodes, I think Kevin Owens has gotten really elevated by this feud. I don't know if it's more him or it's because he's working with Roman, but I think that he's been doing a great job. The only issue with this feud I have basically is I think the timing is just a little bit off. Like you could just tell it's kind of so transparent. There's no one that's going to beat Roman Reigns anytime soon. Roman Reigns will get a slot in the main event of WrestleMania. Roman Reigns has been doing great as the champion. Roman Reigns has proven that he's the top dog. As once he turned heel, he's just above a level of anybody in the entire industry. In any company, Roman Reigns is the number one person. And I never thought I would say that too after a couple years ago. So Kevin Owens is just really he has the right talent. He's doing the right things, just at the wrong time. I would like to see him maybe even at the Rumble. I would like to see maybe he's about to beat Seth Rollins. He's about to beat Roman Reigns, and then maybe Seth Rollins interferes, and then he can do something with Seth Rollins again. But just Roman he needs someone. I don't even know who the hell Roman can work with because he's just really that good right now. But yeah, the video package was good. And then it really hyped me up for the match. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do this on Sunday. So from there, we have a Sami Zayn backstage promo with Shinsuke Nakamura. And Sami Zayn is I'm loving this Sami Zayn character. To me, he's even like, I think he'd be even great as like this conspiracy theorist babyface. He seems like he's having a lot of fun with this new role. Great on the sticks for sure. Sami Zayn for sure needs like a Money in the Bank briefcase. He would be the perfect person to have the Money in the Bank briefcase. And I would like to see Sami Zayn in more like main event feuds for sure. He's just really doing like, I think the best work on the main roster of his career, without a doubt. So Shinsuke Nakamura tells Sami Zayn go to hell. So that just pretty much solidifies Shinsuke's babyface role. And man, Shinsuke is such a great talent. He's an international superstar. They just really have nothing for this guy. I think that like Asuka, Vince McMahon just has something against ethnic characters. I don't want to say ethnic characters. He has something against people who I guess Vince has a type and he has a profile, and if you don't fit that specific profile or a specific type, he's just not going to give you that top tier spot. I mean, Shinsuke was a guy that won the Royal Rumble before. He's a guy that can put on great matches. He's proven that, but they just kind of just do nothing with him. But we just have to let the stories play out, I guess. So then we get the Roman Reigns and KO segment, and Roman is just a jerk. He's just a great heel, and he's telling Kevin Owens that, like, listen, you don't belong here. You just don't get it. I'm the man. I'm the tribal chief. You will never be on my level. And it's just like, man, he's just good at this. Like, he's like kind of telling the truth. He's on another level right now. And Roman Reigns sort of starts talking about how his father never taught him that he has limitations, and that's just a funny, good line. Like, the reason why you're failing is because your dad never taught you you have limitations. Unlike me, I'm the man. I'm the head of the table. And so he starts, Roman Reigns starts talking about Kevin Owens' father and grandfather, and it just added another element to the story of, now they're getting a little bit personal with this thing. So, another great way to sell the match. So, from there, we get a video package of Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. Man, I just hope they do the right thing on Sunday. Drew McIntyre has had probably one of the hardest years to be a WWE champion, and he's doing well with it. He's doing the best he can. He's caught the vid, and he had to battle that, and now he's back with that. But I'll get more into that with my Survivor Series. I'm all over the place. It's 3 a.m. with my Royal Rumble prediction video. I'll talk more about that. So then we get finally the main event. We get Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles in the main event with Cesaro on commentary, and this match just turned into like just mayhem. People started running in. They would reset the match, and it'd be like a 3-on-3, and then they reset the match again. It would be a 4-on-4. I mean, it was a bit lazy to do that, and then Sheamus Sheamus just came into the match and tagged himself in. It was just weird, but that's WWE for you. My thoughts on the show. This is gonna be more of like a lighthearted, optimistic type channel. It wasn't that bad, I guess I would say. A little bit clunky in different places, but I understand that they work in. It's tough to write 2 hours of TV every single week, and I know Vince McMahon's kind of a crazy person that just people all over the place. So the show was decent. I think it definitely had some bright spots. It hyped me up for the Royal Rumble. Oh, and I just completely forgot. Yeah, Braun Strowman just showed up out of nowhere and started power slamming people. He looks great. Do I think he's gonna win the Royal Rumble? Probably not. But he looked really like killer. I would really like to see them book Strowman just way better. To me, he could have been the number one guy in the company. He can do everything. He looks great. He's a giant person. He is great on the microphone. He can do comedy. He can do seriousness. His matches are not phenomenal, but they don't need to be phenomenal. But they just really like, I don't know. I just don't get why they just buried the heck out of Strowman, and because he's such a unique you just don't get guys who are that big and that strong and all that stuff. And you just he lost to Rollins, he lost to the Fiend, he lost to Roman. Who else? He lost to so many different people. So to me, he doesn't have any credibility anymore as a talent. Yeah, what do you guys think of this week's SmackDown? Let me know in the comments section what you guys thought about this week's SmackDown. And also, who do you guys think is going to win the Royal Rumble? Are you guys excited for the Royal Rumble? One of the big 4 pay-per-views, one of the originals. Let me know in the comments. But look out for my tomorrow. I'm going to have a Royal Rumble prediction video before the show hits. This is one of my, I think, is this my favorite pay-per-view? You got to say WrestleMania is your favorite pay-per-view, but Royal Rumble is definitely my second favorite by far pay-per-view. But that's my time, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy WrestleMania season, which officially kicks off. I am Jared Never Sleeps. Thanks for watching, and it's still real to me, damn it.